Good morning. This is Ruth Medd, the Executive Chair of Women on Boards. Hi, everybody. Here I am in slightly cold Sydney, presenting the WOB Vacancies Board Review for the week of the 23rd, 24th of June, 2022. This is when I pick a topic for items that have appeared on the WOB Jobs Vacancy Board, and I also talk about some more general roles that just give you an idea of the variety of things that are available. So this week, I thought we'd have a focus on boards that require specialist skills. Not everybody is a mining engineer, to say the obvious, but some boards need those sorts of people. And there's a range of boards that get posted on our jobs board that want particular specialist technical skills. So I thought we'd do some of those today, just to show that there's something for everybody, so to speak. So first up, 26725 is called Geoscape National. Closes on the 1st of July. This is a self-funded public company with federal, state and territory governments as shareholders. So it's an interesting structure. It offers address verification services, and I recommend going to their website to see the full range of what they do. And on this occasion, they're looking for accounting, audit, business operations and distribution. So this is an example of an organization that's really quite technical, but on this occasion is looking for traditional governance skills. The rest are not in that category. Next up, 26766, Pawsey Institute, based in Western Australia. It's a joint venture between CSIRO, West Australian universities and the Australian government. Another sort of joint venture activity. These can be quite interesting boards. And it's into innovative technology to do with big computing, essentially. And they're looking for business acumen, stakeholder engagement, information technology and systems, innovation, research and development. So to get onto this board, you need to know something about information technology, innovation, research and development, I would suggest. But you also need some understanding of business, because they're in the business of commercializing interesting things, I would suspect. Closes on the 3rd of July, so see if you're interested in that one. Next up, 26764 is Tritium Proprietary Limited. It's a private company, although it's not that private because it's listed on the NASDAQ. But it's an Australian company. It's into the design and manufacture of fast charging equipment for electric vehicles, something that I see in my role as a scale investor, which is investing in startups, is a sector that's got lots of interest. It's got lots of companies trying to make their mark. This one seems to be making some progress. And they're looking for somebody who can chair their audit and finance committee, but you know something about advanced manufacturing and materials, because that's the business they're in, making fast charging equipment. So you need a technical background to go with your accounting. Next up, 26813, Dams Safety, New South Wales. Closes on the 4th of July. They're looking for people that know lots about dams, engineering and regulation. So they're looking for professional expertise in dam engineering, mine engineering, emergency management and dam operations. Not all of us have these skills, but one person, Julie Garland-McClellan, a long-term WOB member, joined this board not so long ago from a posting on the job website. She reports to me when I asked her that the board runs really well and the work's really interesting. So if that's your space, can I recommend this one to you? And finally, in my category of special skills type boards, we've got Sydney Water, 26882. They advertise regularly on our website and they're looking for all sorts of different types of skills when they advertise. This is styled as Australia's largest water utility. And this time they're looking for engineering, asset management, governance, infrastructure and utilities. Basically people who know something about the infrastructure that they build, commission, etc. at Sydney Water. So fairly specialist also. So that's my list of 5 interesting boards. They do interesting things and they want a range of skills. Now, in my second segment of this recording, I've got the old category called Other. This time I've got a bit of arts and culture, a bit of community care, a bit of wine research, organisation, just to show you that there's great diversity on Next up, 26865, the Australian Wine Research Institute. Closes on the 20th of July. They're based in South Australia. I suspect they'll take interstate applicants. Being a wine lover myself, I always like to promote good things to do with wine. But this organisation is the Australian Grape and Wine Industry Association's own research organisation. So unlike the items that were focused a couple of weeks ago, which were R&D corporations, this is in fact funded by the industry exclusively. And they're looking for people with skills in education and training, commercialisation, innovation, research and development, science and technology. So once again, it's a sort of technically focused board, and are looking for similar skills. Next up, something for those of us who live in far off places, 26805, Northwest Hospital and Health Board in Queensland. Closes on the 29th of June. And this is the health service that is based, stretches out from Mount Isa. Now, west of Mount Isa, that's a very long way away. So all of those WOB members who are based in that neck of the woods, this might be something that you'd like to consider. And they're looking for a pretty standard set of skills. Understanding of health, that would be useful. Safety and environment, always useful in hospitals. Stakeholder engagement, finance and risk management. So a typical hospital that is basically a high risk environment, and these people on their boards who understand all of that and can respond to it. Next up, 26823, Community Options Australia. This closes on the 15th of July, and they've got 3 vacancies, so don't be upset when you see the selection criteria as long as your arm wanting everything from, A to Z. There's actually 3 vacancies. And this organisation develops and delivers packaged care solutions. And this is the outreach version of probably nursing homes, in as much as people stay in their own homes and they get care packages presented to them. And this organisation, which pays its directors once again, is looking for clinical governance, health and medicine, human resources, and a range of other things. So give that a go, because that could be very interesting. And it's an area of interest in a policy sense for Australia, because the argument goes, if you can assist people in their homes and keep them out of nursing homes, that reduces both the cost to the taxpayer, but also the presumption is it gives people a better life experience. At least that's the theory. And finally, 26830, Wesley Mission Queensland, which has multiple positions on offer. And Wesley Mission, for those of you who don't know, is a very well regarded and well-known service provider. And living here in King's Cross, as I do, the Wesley Centre is just not far from me, and it provides a great service to the community. So they're looking for a range of skills because they've got multiple positions: compliance, governance, clinical governance, risk management, information technology, and systems. And I'm just trying to find out when that closes for you, so that you know. Here we go, checking on the jobs board here. It closes on the 18th of July, so plenty of time for that one. So there we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sort of in the other category. We've got an arts body, we've got a wine research body, we've got 3 social care bodies. One's a health network, the other 2 are providing services in people's homes, or generally as a community service provider. So something for everyone, but don't go past the 5 specialist bodies that I mentioned. Organisations that you possibly have never heard of, Geoscape, Pawsey, Tritium, Dam Safety New South Wales, and hopefully lots of people have heard of Sydney Water. So once again, my tip for this recording is it's a busy time for boards. It's a sort of peak time of the year, which I said last time, so don't miss out. And also, just a bit of a plug, the next Meet the Headhunters session is on the 29th of June. So sign up for that if you haven't, and if you're interested, and if you feel that your board career would benefit by having access to a number of friendly, as I call them, headhunters, which is highly recommended. So signing off for now, enjoy your day and talk to you next time.